Hello, it's me, Zoa, and today, well tonight even, I'm going to talk about creepypastas. I'm here at T's Bar Workshop. There is the building where it's got the two saucer shapes on top of each side there and there. Behind me is the swamp. So the creepypasta I'm going to talk to you about is Slenderman. Right. It came about in the 2000s and I can't remember exactly, but it was late 2000s, something like that. Not 2000 itself, but 2008, 2015 I think it was actually, 2015. On something called the Something Awful Forms. It basically entails a tall guy called Slenderman, or Slendy for short, in a suit, stalking people. Now that to me puts me in mind of a tall alien grey in a suit, just changing his face into a white wormhole. Or, because as the creepypasta explains, that he's been known as the Ghost Man, the Tall Man in the past. So here I am at the swamp. We go towards the jade cocoon whilst I talk about this. So, in Germany during the World War II, according to the creepypasta, there's a guy gone by saying, now what do you suppose he could have actually been doing? Rescuing the innocent people via a wormhole, perhaps. Normally, well, on Slenderman related stuff like this, I wouldn't recommend walking through a forest or a swamp on your own on the search for Slenderman if you're easily scared. I'm on my own, but I'm not. I've got God with me, a Hura Master, who just so happens to be the tall alien grey. So in other words, if you're hoping to see Slenderman on the video, you're not. You might not, but it's not about that. It's about explaining the creepypasta, because God is Slenderman. It's a creepypasta, so they like portrayed it as a horror. Reality, that tentacle tree, well, it's a tree of knowledge for a start. It represents a tree of knowledge, which are just over this way in this swamp. But because it's a bit dark, don't really have much of a flashlight with this. It's just what's there. But that is where the jade cocoon is on the other times you have seen me enter this swamp. That's where the jade cocoon room is in front of us. But because it's dark, can't really see it on screen as well as it could. Alright, so either way, that's where the tree of knowledge lies, within this area. It's giant hogweed. Okay, I was going to go on there, however, that is all flooded completely with water. It's frozen over, only with a thin crust of ice. Oh, I can't chance that. I'm going to have to turn around and go back the opposite way. Go back to what I was saying. So, tying in with Slenderman, people, well, on the creepypasta, well, Slenderman was said to stalk, terrorise kids, and recruit proxies, people that do it for him. However, it wasn't just children, it was also adults, according to the creepypasta, and soldiers and stuff like that. Snarvin. It's also said that he will leave bags tied to trees. But is that not just a distraction? Also, people in real life have actually reported to have seen them. On Paranormal Caught on Camera, on episode, someone actually gets it on camera, and you've seen enough of my videos in the past to, well, look at, not the last one about the toilet, but the one before that. God doesn't stop showing up on my camera. So you could consider that there's possible Slenderman evidence. It's looking things into perspective and all. Well, we can go back. If aliens exist, God exists. Because God's an alien, not from the planet Earth, he created Earth. And everything within this universe. Everything within this swamp. So we're back here. I'm going to have to go up this way. Okay. Another thing associated with Slenderman is the sound of air raid sirens. Well, just over there you may be able to see the smoke rising from cooling towers. They often sound the sirens, seemingly random times. So I just tested them out. So, all of that tying in, I think the creepypasta is actually just telling us, well, what I've explained to you is about the wormhole forest and the jade cocoon in my previous video, before Slenderman came into play with the logic. I think it's no different now. It's just, I'm bringing to light what people misperceive as the dark, I would say. The dark would be the devil who wants you to be afraid of these things. Which, well, obviously demons aren't, right? But why should a horror film warp one's mind or perception of a misunderstood entity? Well, that's food for thought, so that's all I've got to say today, and thanks for watching.